that I have been alive with Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, with LeBron James, Michael Jordan. We're talking about I saw the record getting broken in 84, right? Just so many things. You're talking about San Francisco, the Steelers. You're talking about the Cowboys in the 90s. You're talking about all these great things that we've witnessed in sports. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. There's no need to pick a side.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm giving him props.
Because
I didn't do anything. I just said props.
Listen, little Skip.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
I'm going to stop you from doing that. But you know, that's why you got the smirk on your face.
I don't have a smirk. I watched last night. I enjoyed the show. That's all I did.
I don't think that's a fair shot.
Hey.
I thought it was adorable.
Marcos, does he have that smirk?
I don't have that smirk.
He has that smirk.
I swear to God, I don't.
Wait, he has that smirk like he has something in the holster.
I don't have anything in my holster. I got the Goosies last night. I was so happy for LeBron.
Yeah.
You know, D-Wade.
Here he goes.
D-Wade was.
We have to have the whole family.
No, it's not. No, I thought that was actually one of my favorite parts. I loved when he was mic'd up. I loved when he went to his kids. He goes, "Should I go do it?" And he did it. Like he did it like within that crowd. I thought that was one of my favorite parts. You know, I don't know if you guys know this. There was a teammate there that he had. You wouldn't know this by the Nike commercial that they aired right after he did it. His name is Dwayne Wade. He played with LeBron James on the Miami Heat. Now, again, America wouldn't know this because Nike basically washed it out of the history of LeBron James yesterday. I mean, it was eradicated. Not even a mention yesterday of the Miami Heat. Once again, we act like it never happened.
Marcos.
More championships with this franchise than any other franchise. His first championship. And once again, history erases. Do we get to just eradicate? Should he go back to the drawing board? Because should the Miami years not count? Should Kareem, I think Kareem should say, hey, should we take those years away? I'm just wondering. You let me know.
And we're back.
No. Props to LeBron.
The only difference between you and Skip Bayless, you took a different angle.
No. I just want to know, like, should we take those 4 years away? If we're going to act like they shouldn't happen, maybe LeBron's got 4 more years of scoring to do. I don't know. You tell me.
Wow, dude.
Acting like they didn't even exist. Whitewashed it away. No Miami years. Like it didn't even happen. D-Wade had a worse seat than Shannon Sharp yesterday. Good to know where our priorities are at, Bron. Could you imagine sitting Dwayne Wade next to Richard Jefferson? Richard Jefferson next to Dwayne Wade? Are you kidding me?
So you think there should have been a seating chart like at a wedding?
Yes.
You know those tickets were probably hard to come by, right?
He's Dwayne Wade. Plus, he got a shoulder rub from Jeannie Buss. That was kind of weird. I don't think Gabrielle Union would like that very much.
It was a little weird.
It was she's very touchy-feely. I mean, she did listen. She was engaged to Phil Jackson. That had to be quite the experience. Talk about the OG ayahuasca. Anyway, congrats to LeBron. LeBron,
are you really going to congratulate him? Because you just spent the first 5 minutes.
I just wanted to know, like, one of your former teams, the Miami Heat, who were not in your Nike commercial, they tweeted out, "Congrats, LeBron. What a time. What an accomplishment. Proud of you. Hashtag scoring king." Again, that's from the Miami Heat, the team you have more championships with than any other franchise that you played with. Even though for some reason we acted like you played for the LA Lakers in your entire career in that commercial.
I'm going to call you BS.
Leroy, did you see the commercial?
Baby Skip.
Did you see the commercial?
No.
Oh, dude. It's insulting. Quite frankly, it's insulting.
To who?
To Miami. Once again.
Wait, question.
Wiped away.
Question, because the way you do this, You think LeBron had anything to do with that?
With his Nike commercial? Of course. Yeah. Yes.
Really?
What?
Really?
He's like the, what are you serious? You don't think LeBron approves?
So you think he said, so you think that LeBron said, don't include the Miami Heat. Don't include D Wade.
No D Wade. There was like a little, like a millisecond of D Wade. A millisecond.
Oh my goodness, dude! I can't. I'm not doing this today.
Why? I gave him props.
No, you did. Oh my goodness, dude! Why, when you give somebody props, they're bent over because you just kicked them in the junk? That's not props. That's not props, dude.
I enjoyed watching the show last night.
You went in for the hug and you need him.
Marcos, did you see the commercial?
Yeah. Maybe a millisecond.
Like, barely. Wasn't even in a Heat jersey either. It was like wearing the championship shirt in the locker room. Like not one lob from D Wade to LeBron. Not one.
One of the most iconic photos.
He had more Patrick Beverley in that commercial than he had Dwayne Wade.
Oh my goodness.
Also, couldn't do it in a win, LeBron. Jesus,
I didn't even want it. That seems easy. I don't even want to go that route.
Oh my goodness.
But a celebration of his history.
And I got warmed up for this. Right? Because I went on Twitter and Skip was at it too.
Oh, well, what did he say?
Oh my goodness, dude. Hold on. This is incredible. You ready? This is right after the scoring title. LeBron has played 338 more games than Michael Jordan did. Yet MJ won 10 scoring titles to LeBron James 1. MJ, three steals titles to LeBron 0. MJ, Defensive Player of the Year and 9-time first team All-D to LeBron's 5. MJ, 5-4 in MVPs. MJ, 6-0 in finals, 6 MVPs. MJ averaged 8 assists and 89. MJ free throws, 80% to LeBron James, 74. MJ, runaway GOAT. I read this. I took it all in.
Yep.
I replied. My reply. Only Skip would take a truly incredible sports moment and ruin it. Why can't we just enjoy greatness and not compare it? This is a record that most deemed unreachable. LeBron is great. MJ is great. I enjoyed their greatness. That's it.
Texter writes in, Leroy, come on, bro. You know he had something to do with that. If he includes D Wade, then he has to include the Heat.
All right. Okay. There we go. So
why does LeBron try and scrub the Heat from his memory?
So can I ask
I
you
don't
a
like
question?
that bleep.
Can I ask you a question? We just had a conversation yesterday about Kyrie.
Yep.
We have conversations about all the things that people do in sports. What has LeBron done wrong? What is he? Maybe he's done some things that you don't like, but from a man and a great athlete, what has he truly done wrong?
Why are you changing the debate?
Because you're nitpicking.
I'm not nitpicking. This is the thing that
really.
This is the thing that
you don't think it's nitpicking.
I am a Miami Heat.
Oh, D Wade was only in a commercial for a millisecond.
Leroy, I am a Miami Heat fan. This is one of the most famous teams of all time.
Correct.
And it is acted upon by Nike and LeBron Inc. like it never happened, which is stupid. The only reason you going back to Cleveland meant anything was because you came to Miami, because you couldn't win titles by yourself in Cleveland. And somehow the Miami Heat are looked upon as some blight on his resume. I don't know what. No. Before you jump in, you've had your time. I want to know, why is it treated like some black eye on his career when it was the best he ever played basketball? I want to know that. It is the best he has played. He was the best player But he's been the best player ever, maybe ever. But the best player ever played were his 4 years in Miami. And I want to know why his shoe company, and the media treats it like it was a blip on the radar rather than the biggest thing in sports.
Okay.
I want to know.
If I may.
Good.
I love the way people say this about LeBron, that he needed help to win a championship.
He did.
Who didn't? Name a guy that won a championship by himself.
I'm not. That's not the argument.
No.
Not the argument. It's not the argument. It's not the argument. It isn't, because the facts of it is, Leroy, he couldn't win in Cleveland by himself, so he came to Miami. Why? Because they were a better organization and could actually put talent around him.
Yeah.
Okay. So why does he act like it doesn't happen?
What? All right.
Why?
All right. I give. I absolutely give. This is what this. I knew. In some way, shape, or form, this is what this conversation was going to turn into. We're not just going to acknowledge.
I did acknowledge.
There's a.
I told you I got the Goosies.
No, that doesn't sound like the Goosies.
Well,
sound like you got kicked in the nuts. That's what it sounds like.
The commercial aired right after the celebration, and then I was thrown into a rage.
So you had 2-second Goosies.
Well, the Gooses, they come and go. And then I was sent into I was like, wait a minute. I had to watch. Dude, Leroy, I'm telling you.
I want to give you a 5-finger goose now.
Have you seen the commercial? Go watch the commercial.
No.
I beg you. Please. You'll notice. It is so noticeable how Miami is not in his Nike commercial.
Right.
It's odd.
Okay.
It's odd.
Right. All right.
Great player. Great guy. Great player, great guy.
Oh, my
But I don't know what it is.
But you just like, all right.
What?
All right. You're just not. I can't even explain it, Skip. I can't.
I don't like you calling me Skip. We're not arguing. Really?
I don't think that's a fair shot.
It's a fair shot. It's not a fair shot. I'm not. I see. We're arguing two different things. You're thinking that I'm trying to, like, knock down his accomplishments. I'm not. I'm asking him. I'm genuine. I would love to ask LeBron, why don't you put more of a shine on your accomplishments in Miami? I want to know. It's weird. It's weird.
Okay.
Text writes in, he's right, Leroy. Hate to say it. He doesn't even like to say it. He doesn't like to agree with me. This texter says I'm right, and he hates to say it. Another guy says, I just watched the LeBron commercial. Hashtag King Petty.
So you're accusing, let me get this straight. You're accusing LeBron of doing the same thing you're doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Although he'll be back next year. He's going to come back.
Wait. So
I've never been more convinced he's coming back to the Miami Heat.
Wait.
What?
No, wait.
Yep.
Wait. The Pope of Petty is complaining about somebody being petty.
That's right.
All right, I just watched the commercial. Leroy, you got to watch the commercial.
You got to watch the commercial, Leroy.
Okay, I just counted. Literally, it is a 60-second commercial. Of those 60 seconds,
half a second is Miami.
A literal 3 seconds of Miami Heat.
It's crazy.
We have 23 LeBron James and 6 LeBron James from the Lakers. How long has it been?
How long has it been? And by the way, never missed more games than any other team than the Lakers.
It's true. A lot of Cavs stuff too. The same Cavs team.
You would think he's Magic Johnson watching that commercial. Yeah. Like it's like with how much Lakers is in there. Like the idea that he would treat. And by the way,
he is in LA. So here's the thing. What if he did all that stuff with the Heat? Then the Lakers fans would be upset.
They don't even like him.
They don't even like him.
They don't even like him. They love Kobe. They don't love LeBron like that.
I would have given. This should be the breakdown. 15 to the Heat, 15 to the Lakers, and 20 seconds to Cleveland because he had 2 stints there, a few extra time. But 4 seconds, 3 seconds of the entire video? I don't know. I didn't see the thing, so I thought you were kind of being a little dramatic, Tobin. This is...
Oh, so you lied before.
I know. I saw the game. I didn't see the commercial.
No. I want you to watch the commercial. This is your homework in the break. I want you to watch that commercial, and I want you. Too. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
I want you to watch the commercial, and then you can judge whether Tobin is wrong or right. Because we also have to get to this.
Always say you're wrong.
Well, say if I can see where you're coming from. Can you see if you give me a window?
A guy who's more petty than anybody.
See if my
doesn't need much of a window.
I'm telling you, dude, I went into last night. Dude, I'm telling you, I went into last night just trying to celebrate basketball. Look, I did.
Marcos is so upset he's hydrating.
What? I'm heated. You gotta see it because he's smart, man. Everything he does is deliberate.
Everything he does. Everything he does.
Okay.
So there's
everything he does.
Which
is, by the way, is me giving him props. I acknowledge he's a smart guy, savvy. He's a killer.
You are. Why? Can I ask you a question? Why, when you say you're giving LeBron credit, I don't feel that you're giving LeBron credit. It's always, he gives. Here's what he does. Marcos, you ready? This is the epitome of no disrespect, LeBron. Right? Because everything you say, you should start off with no disrespect. Great record. But the video afterwards, and that's what you do. You always start. I always know when you give somebody way too much praise, buckle up, folks. Put your chin strap on and your mouthpiece in. Here it comes. And guess what? You have never failed. Never. You've never just left it at a compliment. I know, depending on who you compliment, that immediately after, buckle up for safety, folks, because here it comes. You have not failed yet.
Take a break. We'll have Leroy watch the Nike commercial. Leroy, did you watch the commercial during the break?
I did.
And?
I just watched the commercial. I wasn't really looking for who was in it and who wasn't. And if I did look at it that way, it would be a sign of pettiness, right? Like, I just watched the commercial. I didn't watch it for anything other than what it was.
I specifically asked you to watch the commercial and notice how little Miami was in the commercial.
I did.
Which is like 2 to 3 times, by the way, in very quick photos.
Again, I watched it 2 or 3 times. The first time I just watched it.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The second time, then I looked for Heat stuff.
Didn't see any.
But can I how long has LeBron been playing basketball?
20 years.
How many years did he play in Miami?
4.
Okay.
Same amount he's been playing for the Lakers, by the way. Wouldn't know it based on that commercial.
Okay.
More championships here.
I'm not here. LeBron can do no wrong. That's not true. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that there aren't things he probably could have done differently. But I'm saying if you look at sports and look at how he's done things, right? To complain about anything he's done is nitpicking on a guy's career who really hasn't done anything wrong. Think about this. LeBron has never asked for a trade and never left the team before his contract was up. Ever.
Okay.
Like, that says a lot going in, for a career, the way basketball and sports is today. Just that. Now, I'm saying you might not like the way he handled some stuff. People still don't like the decision. That's fine. I get that.
But here's the weird thing about this. Like, I get what I'm not disagreeing that LeBron, as a guy, has handled himself pretty damn good. It's not really the argument here. Like, I'm just saying, like, how as a guy who has been doing media down here for a very long time,
mm-hmm.
How do you not find it noticeable that one of the things
because I'm going to tell you why. Because when I watched the commercial, I didn't watch it out of petty. So I didn't.
Neither did I. Whoa. Well, here's the thing. Neither did I the first time I watched it. I was like, wait a minute. What was that? I was telling you, I enjoyed last night in the moment. I'm like, man, that was cool. He's there with his kids. D Wade, once again, if people don't know who he is, he's LeBron James' best teammate. Just so everybody, he played with him on the Miami Heat. But when I watched that commercial, I was like, my immediate reaction was, were the Heat in this commercial? Like, what's going on there? Like, my immediate reaction was, what was that? And I just find it weird that this man is, his longevity, his accomplishments, all of these things should be celebrated. It's awesome. Why is the thing that was most famous, has the most championships? Why is it treated like some little footnote on his career when it garnered more coverage than anything else? It's weird.
Can I ask you a question? As long as we've been doing this show, have I ever been petty like that?
Eli Apple.
No, he's bad. There's a difference.
Nope.
He is bad.
All right.
And he trashed my city.
Well,
he started that. Okay? But no matter what star, have I ever been petty like that?
All right, I know it's late, but he did box you in on that one, dude. You are pretty petty.
No.
Also, don't you see this as kind of thrashing Miami?
Wait. That Eli Apple thing started when he trashed New Orleans.
You didn't ask me. Has there any great athlete that I've ever been petty against? You asked, has there been any athlete? He does get a paycheck to play football. I didn't know you were the caveat kid. Like you asked.
Not a caveat.
Ask a different question. Change your question.
He trashed my city, and I deemed it to be go time.
Yeah, I mean, look, LeBron broke poor little Tobin's heart and disrespected Heat Nation, so that's why he's petty.
Okay, all right.
I feel like I have a good balance of petty and also acknowledging greatness.
Yeah,
I do.
You do.
I do.
You do.
I do. He might be the greatest basketball player of all time. I'll hear you. I'm not going to dismiss that.
Look, no matter how petty Tobin is, Anthony Davis yesterday, dude.
Wow. That was weird, dude. Did you see this video, Leroy?
Jesus.
Did you see it, Leroy?
He didn't even hardly.
He like didn't do anything. He just sat like a bump on a log. Like JF,
block or something?
Can you play this video of street clothes yesterday? This is him. So this is while the record is about to be broken. He's like trudging along, sits his ass down on the bench, and LeBron is now going up for the shot right here, and everybody is celebrating, the entire building, and Anthony Davis is just like no-sells it, like nothing. Weird. What is that?
RBA Richie says he didn't want to pull a muscle. He probably did it.
I mean, he did look like he was walking like Frankenstein already.
Yeah.
But
you think he's locked into the game? You think maybe he's trying to like win the game? You think it's one of those moments?
I think it's harder to celebrate something like that when you view a guy as your equal or your contemporary.
Really? You think Anthony Davis looks at LeBron as his equal?
I think Anthony Davis thinks that he is a star.
Yeah. All right. Well, you might want to recalibrate.
I didn't say he was accurate in his assessment. I mean, we see it all the time in sports. Guys think they're on the same level as somebody else, and we shake our head and go, "Dude, you're not."
By the way, he also stunk up the joint yesterday, and they lost.
That might have something to do with it too.
Maybe.
Why would you celebrate your friend like that?
It was it's very strange.
Like,
even LeBron had a moment mic'd up and he goes, "I love you, man. I love you." Like he's, Anthony Davis like, yeah, all right. It was like, I mean, very, very weird. Very weird.
It is, but like, why are we looking at everything else other than what happened?
It's just well,
like,
They're observations.
But it's all right. I guess I'm looking at that scoring record differently than you guys are.
No, I don't think you are.
I know for a fact when they talk about records that were not reachable, that was one of them.
But this is the thing that I find strange. Like, I don't understand. I'm agreeing with you. Why would his teammate react?
Why are we arguing that if we agree?
Because you just want to argue. Like, that's the thing.
Oh,
It is like you.
To be fair, you started
you're saying,
everything before the show even started, Leroy.
Yeah, that's true. You said I'm. You said I'm warming up for you.
Did you not?
No,
exactly what I was going to happen. Did we not start nitpicking?
I wasn't nitpicking. I wasn't nitpicking. It's a. I do a show. Hold on.
Video.
I do a show in Miami, and I'm going to talk for my people. All right. I'm going to talk for Heat Nation. I'm going to speak for them when nobody else will speak. Okay. Second of all, I am agreeing with you in the moment. That's a great moment. Why is his star teammate reacting like that in what should be a Goosey's filled moment? Why is he acting like his puppy just got taken away? That's weird, dude.
Yeah.
I was watching Jalen Rose before the show. He goes, and like Jalen Rose is not a guy who calls people out. He goes, that's a horrible look for Anthony Davis.
Right.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Right. All right.
Well, what is it?
I think LeBron was shopping him, and he knows.
Wow.
LeBron was like, this guy doesn't even play. Get him out of here.
Did you guys like the photo of Thomas Bryant in the post calling for the ball while LeBron's making the shot?
Now there's a guy who's not aware of the moment.
Well, I'm pretty sure LeBron could have broken that record a lot faster if Russell Westbrook didn't keep taking the basketball from him.
Yeah. Or throwing it, rolling it on the ground.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They had a million turnovers.